Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're playing Booby Boys. This is another Japanese game, so let's hope that we don't need to read anything. What we got? We got aliens, dinosaurs, feudal Japan, military, undead, and cityscape. Let's go feudal. What do we have here? Alright, we got quick. Alright, so it's kind of like Bomberman, only we use holes instead of bombs. And I'm guessing our thing is to collect all of these. Can I do a bomb? No, can't do it here. Alright, we can do it here. Can we walk over? Alright, so we can walk over our own. That works. Alright, there's a shovel. Is that a power-up? Ah! We can fall in the water. You know, it's funny, this game is responsive, yet unresponsive at the same time. Where he kind of moves to where when you try to do stuff, he doesn't always... Ah, so wherever the skull is, we can't make a hole there. Let's see what this one is. Alright, so we gotta be close. That was kind of weird. Can we... Nope, we can't hold that. It's kind of like it's responsive, but it also on the same kind of note isn't. He walked... Ah, come on, really? We're screwed here. Get a little bit. Ah, I keep forgetting about the water. Wow, that was pathetic. Let's see what normal's like. Let's go with dinosaurs. We fell on our own hole? That didn't make sense, because we've walked over it a million times. How did we just... So I don't know if hard is the fact that we have the environmental things, or if those are normal. It does take a little getting used to. It really does feel like a different version of Bomberman. How are we falling in our own... Okay, how is it we walk over it sometimes and then fall in it other times? It doesn't make sense. I'm very confuckled. Good Lord. So yeah, so this is how it is later on, huh? Everything gets a lot faster, a lot crazier. A lot more enemies. Are those like cleaner bots? Or did I get something that allowed it to, Luckily, the AI is kind of stupid. Oh, that's a shitty part for a key. Alright, so there's a door. Hey, we beat one. That was kind of lucky. Son of a... Good lord. How did we... Little frustrating as to what goes on, how the game works. Alright, it's getting a little frustrating in a lot of aspects where, like, I was trying to get over there to actually close the hole, and it still just had us fall in. I wonder how many holes you can have at any given time. Seems like an infinite amount. And we can close them whenever we want to. Yeah, see, now we can walk. So I guess that is medium and hard is where we actually fall into it. Fair enough. So yeah, I was confused because I knew we were walking over our holes. One of the problems I have, the biggest issue I think I have with this game is where you go, like, can't speak. What's going on here? Oh, he just kind of was there. But where you go to do your hole and it just doesn't do anything. Where's the key at? There we go. It's almost like you have, like, there's a lag in between doing your hole, so if you try to do the hole to move because you're being swarmed or whatever, it doesn't drop the hole. And we see other parts where we go to close the hole and the enemy kind of walks right over it. And again, trying to close it, everything, it's really weird that it's responsive yet very unresponsive at the same time. Yeah, I think that's a big crux in this game. Is like, the whole game is based on you putting down holes, but the holes are so unresponsive. Ah. Oh, and we are timed. Okay, that in and of itself isn't a big deal. I mean, the game is fine. There's nothing really wrong with it per se, but it just it feels pretty basic. And on top of basic, there's some inconsistencies. And then there's the response issue that just kind of feels off when you're trying to do the main part of this game, which is holes. Like there. Like I was trying to do the holes. So dying, you do lose. Again, like I went to go kill the damn thing, and he just went right over the hole. Yeah, and I'm trying to go down, and he keeps not going down. Like there's like some blocking issues to where you almost have to stop and then go the other way. Otherwise, you keep going. It's almost like it respawns, but too quickly to where it's still going where you're not where you want it to be when the input hits. If that makes sense, to where it's almost like it goes past. So there's just a lot of unfortunate inconsistencies that really kind of make the game more difficult than it needs to be. I saw that coming a little too late. But all in all, the game is okay. It's not great, and there's a lot of glaring problems that if you don't mind trying to kind of overcome certain obstacles that really shouldn't be there, you might still enjoy it a little bit more. But if you're someone like me that, you want a game to function properly and then overcome the difficulty issues, but this has difficulty issues only because the game doesn't perform how it's really supposed to. If that makes sense. Like I said, like you could see a couple times where I'm trying to, the whole game is fast paced. You got a lot of stuff chasing you. You need to be able to move quickly and do your specific action, which is the holes, right? Well, you're moving too quick for the inputs properly to do it sometimes. So you go to turn a corner and it doesn't turn that corner, which is very detrimental. And we tried that a couple times where he just wasn't doing it. And I don't know if it's just a input issue, if it's a walling kind of issue where you do it where there's a weird like kind of a wall collision in certain spots to where you're supposed to input. I don't know what fully is going on. But needless to say, you go to turn corners, you go down stuff, and you just keep going the direction you were going because the input didn't get inputted. So you almost have to stop, change direction, stop, change direction, which really, in a game like this, is a terrible, terrible thing to do. And then the whole issue, again, where you have to stop to do the hole to a point. Sometimes you get it when you're moving, sometimes you won't. So there's that inconsistency in the primary mechanic of dropping holes, which is the whole thing, pardon the pun, of the game is these holes where they don't function properly. Either you don't put them out when you're trying to, or you put them out and go to kill the enemy, but for whatever reason, it's too quick, too slow. Something happens where you put it down, the enemy doesn't fall in, you take it out, which because the enemy should have fallen in, and you don't kill it, and then you wind up getting hit. And there's just all these inconsistencies, all these little nuances that make the game more frustrating and annoying than enjoyable after a certain point. Like I said, if you like a game to function and you don't mind it being hard as long as the game functions properly, this might not be for you. If you don't mind trying to fight, some of the programming and errors and stuff that the game has, and you like that as part of an extra challenge, then I think you might enjoy this game at least for a little while. I don't really feel like this game has a lot of longevity. Like, it's fine in small bursts, again, if you don't mind the frustratingness of the game not performing how it actually is supposed to perform, and you keep running into all these like little things that over time keep compounding more and more to be just frustrating, and annoying. So with that being said, guys, that is this, and we will see you next time.